We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
You just don't get it, do you? You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick. There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit. No. My sister? Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice! I can't believe it's come to this. But the resistance is far more important than any one life. Innocent or not. My sister or not. Take her! Take her, goddamn you, before I change my mind! But just know, I will hunt you down and kill every single one of you until my very last breath on this earth. And then you'll pay with your lives. The ultimate price for doing bad guy stuff. You said you'd let me go free!
Cut. Jaime, dude, what the hell?
Huh? What?
Take my sister? That's not in the script, man!
I was just like, really feeling the moment, you know? Thought I'd bring a little bit of that method acting magic.
Well, maybe, ask me next time, okay?
Okay, sure. Sorry, Chris.
Every word I write into a script is important, Jaime. Every word. Each and every last little syllable.
I get it.
How do we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
You can check the gate on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah? I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Oh, Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Sure. That makes sense. Trust Linda's judgment on camera. Trust your own judgment on the script. Why even bother having a director?
Oh, come on.
Let's just shoot both versions and then we can see which way works better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director. Hold still, let me clean you off.
We'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Ugh. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
More
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to 1. We're going again. We are going again. Okay, sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right, everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action. Fuck! No!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff,
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
how many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Steel Mill. Ever.
Oh, man. Sir, we're really sorry. We didn't realize we were doing anything wrong. We'll clear out.
Whoa. Jaime, we've got a movie to finish.
I know, but we have to do what the sheriff says. He's the sheriff.
I don't care who he is.
And we're very happy to do whatever the sheriff asks.
And, don't forget to clean up.
What are we supposed to do with a busted up camera?
You get it fixed. Finish your movie. Anywhere else but here.
What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage. Watch out, sir.
Thank you, Jaime. Now remember what I said, because I'm not gonna warn you again.
Yes, sir.
What a complete and utter disaster!
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Crystal ball, Ouija board, what will they say? And Miss BB's hotline, the dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history.
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
What exactly were the reporters asking about?
I don't know. They're reporters. They just want to dig up dirt.
They had to have been on to something if they kept coming back.
What? Just forget about it. Everybody around here has.
Except Sheriff Green.
Fine. If you guys aren't interested in filling me in, I'll find someone else who is.
Okay. Good luck.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Castigar, papá. No tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa. Ugh. What? You want a piece of me too?
Howdy, partner. How's lap on the range?
Did he hit his head or something? The hell's wrong with you?
Nothing. Sorry.
Ugh, why is Dad such a demanding asshole? I came home to help, not do everything. I mean, I'm not a maid. Do I look like a fucking maid? You better not say I look like a fucking maid.
He's just worried about Mom.
More like he's worried that as soon as she croaks, I'm out of here. And then he'll have to be his own fucking maid for once in his life.
Yeah, but Mom's gonna get better soon, so it's not gonna matter.
Right. Yeah. Of course you're right. Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
This is my fault. I dropped the camera. But only because I was, charged at by a cop.
Wait, what?
It's true.
When you make dangerous cinema, you walk a dangerous line. This is not going to be a film for families. This is a film you watch after midnight at the Waverly on 6th.
How do you know about the Waverly?
Because that's where this film's going to play. But only if we find someone willing to take a risk on something dangerous.
Fine, I'm in. But just because the last movie I saw in New York before coming home was a midnight at the Waverly.
What was it?
Oh, fuck if I know. Had some weird lady with big cheeks living in the walls or something.
Huh.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
'Cause I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right, it's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry, we'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just, what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Yeah, anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop, eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way. Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras!
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. I gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside. Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the...
Aw,
How has
cute
this
bunny.
place become such a mess?
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck. Who would want to watch this creep fest? Ugh. Imagine cuddling up to that at night. I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20. Oh, I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal. One of a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful. Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock order?
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day. Yes! Eat dust, Jaime's high score. I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda,
Busted.
you can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right. Yeah, I need to get some milk, but couldn't find any.
I got you. One milk.
One milk. Thanks.
No sweat. All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris, I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
We're still gonna finish our movie. We got a new camera. An old, new, one that works.
Hey, that's great. Shoot 100 movies if you want. Just don't shoot them in the mill. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise. A new timeline. A new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room? 1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Okay. Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with the cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the
Huh.
shoes are Italian. And the
Now that was a curious
I got a
sound.
shoot from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop. Well, hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings. Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay. Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this. Looks like it opens with a key. Augustine has
Now, what would you
unique
do if it was
collection.
you here instead of me?
I've never seen anything
No
like
way.
this stuff.
You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who, Stan? Psh, not in a million years, no. You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We've only got one shot at this.
Yeah. So let's not fuck it up.
Can we help?
Nah, Robert and I'll go through and see if there's any other good places in the mill to shoot. Then we'll head out. Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm
Well,
sure
let's
there's
sure
gotta
can't
be
get enough
something we
Frank
haven't found
Stone.
yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
I
It
wonder
mentions
if
Frank.
Linda's
No,
okay
but
with all
it
this
goes into the
Frank
mindset
Stone
of the
stuff.
workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
that's your expert opinion?
An omniverse?
Hunch.
Far out.
I pulled some of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders. And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night. Before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film.
Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect, but I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
It's very supportive of you. Thanks, Robert. I mean, Jaime, sorry. Forgot which one of you is the supportive one.
That was mean. You're mean.
Yes, I am.
Oh! Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.